All right, well, one of the nation's biggest drugstore chains is getting a makeover.
This is interesting. CVS has announced plans this week to revamp its whole beauty department, letting you in on some secrets that beauty companies might not want you to know. Dia has that story in the buzz.
All right, ladies. Well, gone are the days of a beauty aisle peppered with images of perfection. CVS is rolling out its Beauty Mark, a way to tell what images have been digitally altered and which have not been retouched. For now, about 70% of photos will be labeled, most of those wearing the product, but without any airbrushing. Companies like Revlon, Neutrogena, and CoverGirl are already on board. The goal is to have 100% of images labeled by 2020. Yes.
I love this.
I do too, because I mean, body image is such a big thing, and people trolling and having comments and all these kind of different things. And you know, we in the media, we have to deal with that all the time. And this is wonderful to be able to teach our little girls and young men that, you know, beauty is skin deep, and it's just, makeup is just an enhancer. It's not the end all be all.
Well, and it breaks that expectation that you have to look that way, because even those women don't look that way.
No, they don't.
And really, it's false advertising.
It really is
that way.
How many products have you bought at a drugstore, something like that, thinking, I'm going to look like that, and then you get it, and the product is junk.
Work that way.
It doesn't work.
And a lot of celebrities have come out and said, you know, hey, don't airbrush me. And they really take exception with, you know, media organs and newspapers, magazines, and such that will go and airbrush them.
So, the right direction, I'd say.
Indeed, yes.
Well, and it's nice to hear some of those big companies, Revlon, CoverGirl, that said we're on board for this and not fighting it.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. So stay tuned for that one. Well, newly released police cam videos show the moment 3 Ohio police officers fell into some freezing cold water. Take a look. They were responding to a call of a teen who had reportedly fallen into that frozen pond. They saw him about 40 to 50 feet in the middle of the pond, walked out to the ice with a rope to save him. Well, that's when the first officer fell right into the pond. The second officer tried to pull on the rope, but there was too much slack, and he walked out onto that ice, and that's when he fell into the pond too. The second officer reached out his hand to help the first, and that's when there were 2 officers down in the water. All 3 folks there were taken to a local hospital and checked out for hypothermia. Oh my goodness. That could have really ended really badly.
Well, they all got out of there. And, oh, just seeing that though, just that's scary.
Well,
quickly it can happen too.
I mean, thankfully they've got the training, because one of the main things that you know, emergency officials will tell you, the main thing to do if that ever happens to you is don't panic. As hard as it is, because if you panic, you're going to use up what little body heat you have.
Exactly.
So obviously those police stayed pretty calm.
They did.
But yeah, now's the time of year to go watch one of those videos on what you should do if this ever happens to you.
Stay away from the ice.
Also
it's just not cool. Or go to an ice skating rink. That would be the safest thing. Okay, and finally, a man was able to find his biological mother after a little help, some DNA testing, a Facebook group, and a genealogist. Christian Guerrero lives right now in Maryland, but he's originally from Austin, Texas. You see, he was born at the old Brackenridge Hospital June 1st of 1972, which is also the last time he ever saw his mother. Last Christmas, he received a DNA test as a gift. Soon after, he joined a Facebook group for folks like him who were looking for relatives. And with a little help from a genealogist, he was able to find his mom, who gave birth to him at the age of 14, then had to give him up for adoption. Now, after a lifetime of waiting, they finally get a chance to meet in person.
That's so wonderful.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good story. Such a good story.
Yeah.
Indeed. And you know, we thank folks who do give up children for adoption, but I'm sure this was full circle for her.
Had to be.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And that's the best.
All right, thanks, Dia.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.